Hello everyone, welcome back to Indiana Kayak Fishing Journal. The footage I have for you today is from Tuesday, March the 18th and Wednesday, March the 19th. The week of the 17th is my birthday week, and I always end up taking that whole week off every single year to go up and do some fishing. One of the things that I really like to do this time of year is to go up and do some steelhead fishing on the Northwest Indiana tributaries. So on the 18th, I ended up taking Kelly with me, and the two of us did the best we could. There weren't a lot of fish in the river, but we did find quite a few over the course of the whole day. And we had a lot of chances, really, but we just didn't capitalize on a lot of them, unfortunately. Kelly did manage to land one nice little hen steelhead that had already spawned out. Unfortunately, my camera was dead before she caught it, so I ended up only just getting a shot of her holding it and then us letting it go, which is okay. But like I said, unfortunately, I missed the fight. For being a relatively small fish, the fish gave her a pretty spirited fight and jumped a couple times and took her around a bunch of logs and things. She managed to land it, which is great. I'm glad that she at least got that one, because I didn't manage to land a fish all day. I did hook one really nice one, and I thought at first I was going to have the fish kind of under control, and then he did what he wanted to. He ran upstream into a log, a tree, and then turned around and came right back out, but he came out a different place in the tree, ended up getting the line wrapped around a branch, and ended up breaking off, unfortunately. So like I said, we only landed one fish on the day, so there's just a little bit of footage in here from that day, so I'm gonna go ahead and show that to you now. Yeah, she's beautiful. Little stocked fish, got the fin clip.
Yeah.
I love that, the gill plate is like always my favorite part on them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want me to let her go?
Yep.
She's gonna take her right off. Fish. You got a fish. Yeah.
Right as close. Oh, got it.
Oh shit. Okay, there you go. Oh shit.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm in trouble here.
Do you want me to get your net?
I'm in trouble. Oh shit. Oh shit. I need him to come back up. Shit. Here, let me give you some line. Get him from the front. Oh shit. Oh, he broke me off.
Oh no.
I knew that was gonna happen. I was in trouble. He had me wrapped around this. He went through there and then back underneath. He broke me off and took my spinner. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, he went up into that and then came back down, went right in, and then he was just stuck there. And as soon as he took another burst of energy, he was going to break me off.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised he did that at all. Now, after Kelly and I were done fishing on Tuesday, we actually drove to the Lamprey Barrier on Trail Creek there in Michigan City to see if any fish were coming up the river, because we had quite a few warm days in a row at that point, so they should be making their spring migration up the river. And lo and behold, at the Lamprey Barrier, there were quite a few fish trying to get up the Lamprey Barrier. So overnight, I made the decision to go right back up the Trail Creek the following morning and fish by myself and just see if I could get into any fish. I gave it a really good effort at my first spot and ended up actually only hooking one fish and then not catching anything else or seeing much, really. So I was pretty surprised there was as few fish in the creek as there was. So pretty quickly, I made the decision to move upstream to a place called Creek Ridge County Park and do a little bit of fishing there, and ended up catching a couple of fish there. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the footage now. Shoot. Damn. freaking kidding me? I actually got one. That's unbelievable. Well, I just caught my first spring steelhead of the year. It has been a grind. There is not a lot of fish in the system. I hooked and lost one yesterday. Kelly caught one yesterday. And then I fished about half the day today so far and had one chance at a fish and it came off. And then I switched spots and managed to land this little hen here. I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you guys. Not a bad little fish. Not a real big one, but not a bad little fish. I said she's decent. I'll take any of these fish that I can catch. They're a ton of fun to catch. All right, let's get her back. She is right there. I doubt I started my camera, but got her. All right, I just got my second steelhead of the day. Moving upstream was a good choice. There's not a lot of fish in here, but the ones I found have been pretty aggressive. The two fish that I've caught have both been spawned out females, which is pretty typical. Those are the fish that are really willing to eat this time of year. You either get the males out of aggression or you get the females that are done spawning and are gonna eat before they head back out to the lake. So I said this is a little female. She's probably about a 3-pounder. Not a real big fish, but awesome. She just come out of nowhere and destroyed that spinner. Let me show her to you real quick. She's not going to cooperate real well, but there she is. Nice little fish. Beautiful fish. Let's get her back. So Creek Ridge County Park is only so big, so there's only so much water you can fish. So once I made my way all the way up through there and caught 2 fish, which is excellent for that section of creek because it's so small and so tough and technical to fish. I made the decision to go ahead and switch spots and go to a different river. The other thing that was going on at the same time is we had weather blowing in that afternoon. So they were expecting thunderstorms and rain in the afternoon. Well, when I was at Creek Ridge County Park, I was wearing short sleeves because it was really warm out and bright and sunny. When I was done fishing there and moving over to the other river, I ended up, the temperature actually dropped about 20 degrees in between the two places. So I ended up putting my sweatshirt back on, which was lucky because by the time I was done fishing this next spot, it ended up raining and was really cold and the wind was kicking up. And it was just a totally different day. It looks like a totally different day while you're looking at the footage. steelhead. Oh man. Got him. Nice. All right, fish number 3 for today. Little male. This is the prettiest fish I've caught in a long time. He is just absolutely beautiful. I thought he was bleeding when I had him hooked and was fighting him because he has that much red on him. He's full of piss and vinegar, so let me try to pull him out of the net and show him off real quick. That is just a beautiful little fish. He's only, again, probably a 2 or 3 pounder, but he is just gorgeous. Double stripe, red, tons of red on that guy. What a cool fish. Nice. Oh, there you go. That is just a beautiful fish. Man, that is so cool. Little guy, double stripe, getting all the teeth. That is so neat. Oh, it's a big brown. Oh my gosh. Oh, it is a big brown. Oh, that is so cool. That's a nice fish. Unreal. Okay, so he's basically as long as the cork on my rod, so I'm going to check that when I get home. What a beautiful fish. So at this other spot, I actually had never fished it before, and I ended up catching one really nice little male steelhead double striped buck. It was a really cool fish. And then I also ended up catching a brown trout there, about a 15-inch brown, which is really neat. And saw a couple other fish too there as well. So definitely going to add that to my list of places that I try to hit while I go up to the Northwest Indiana tributaries. Like I said, my deciding factor to leave wasn't necessarily that I was done fishing, but there was that storm blowing in and it looked like it was going to rain for a long time, and we ended up actually getting quite a bit of rain and wind and cold weather on that day in the afternoon. So it was a good decision to go ahead and just pack it up and leave for the day. I was pretty satisfied overall. Like I said, on Trail Creek, I caught two nice little hen steelhead, and then I caught that little one and a brown trout that second spot. So overall, I ended up catching 3 fish on Wednesday the 19th, 3 steelhead, and then that brown trout. So overall, a pretty good day of fishing. Really, I'm pretty pleased with that. I didn't catch any big fish. You know, all the fish that I caught were probably 5 pounds or less. Most of them were probably about 3 pounds. So not real big steelhead, probably well below average, which is pretty, it seems like over the last year, that's kind of what it's been. So I'm wondering if the following year, we're going to see an upswing in size on steelhead that are returning to Northwest Indiana. Hopefully. Got my fingers crossed. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you to everybody who likes, comments, subscribes, shares these videos. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys on the next one.